You've mentioned appearance sometimes now, and I'm curious, what does appearance mean to you?
Honestly, people say like, oh, like you shouldn't care what people think and like all this stuff like that. But I think not even with pageantry, just in life in general, your appearance, when you people say, oh, I only care about people's personality. Well, like, yes, personality is important, but you're not gonna look at somebody off the street and be like, oh, they that you don't know, like they have a great personality if they're just not talking. Like you only have know somebody face value the first 30 seconds that you see them, right? And like that 30 seconds can make the hugest difference. Like you walk into an interview, you sit down. At that point, they already know if you're considered for the job or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. First
Appearances,
impressions,
yeah.
right?
It's
Yeah.
important. You know, how you show yourself off, how you portray yourself visually can like tell a lot about a person. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's like my little take on it. What about you?
What about me?
Like, do you care more so about like appearances, or are you more like, oh, like I'm more personality kind of person?
I think both are real important, you know. I like to say that I've been on all ends of the spectrums when it comes to like fitness and fashion. Like I've been real skinny, I've been real fat, and I've been fit in the middle. And then,
Hmm.
I've dressed like a pauper, and then I've dressed like a prince, and then I've dressed in the middle as well. And it really makes a difference. Like if you're fit and if you dress right, people treat you differently as opposed to if you aren't. And if you are, and it's like I am the same person, but you're
Yeah,
right. Like they're not gonna like look at you and be like, what is this person's personality? They're just gonna see
yeah.
what they see and make their judgment according to that. So
When do you feel like you were like the most happiest? Like when you were like skinnier, fatter, like Prince or Popper vibes? Like when do you feel like, oh, okay, I'm happy here?
there was Zayn, he had an interview one time where he's like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like just whatever I wear, I have to make it look cool. When I had
Yeah,
heard that, I was like, whoa. And so there's like a year in my life where like every single day I was making sure every single thing I wore was like on point and that I was like fit. And that entire year was a great time because it felt like I felt so fresh every day of my life because I was
yeah.
dressing up and I was staying fit. So I'd say like that was the time, you know? It
Okay.
felt optimal in that
Yeah,
case.
yeah. But kind
Yeah.
of like how you feel now. Like we've had this conversation before, like when you dress up like smart to class, you feel like smarter or like ready to learn kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. The button ups and stuff, you feel like you're focused, you're in the game.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
show up
yeah.
in your pajamas, you might not feel so inclined to do the work.
Yeah. You feel like
Yeah,
lazier, I guess.
yeah.